What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie production. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I also want to thank y'all for liking the videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Let's rock and roll, man. One of the biggest turn-ons that a woman can get from a man is a man's strength. You know, his emotional, psychological, mental, and spiritual strength. Dig? When you're dealing with women, man, ain't nothing cracking unless she feels safe. You know, no cooperation, no respect, no submission, definitely, until this female feels safe in the presence and the arms of that man. You know, and quiet is kept. You know, this is one of the ingredients that's going to keep that woman wet. You know, and turned on when she's around a particular man. You dig? Women don't like weak men. You know, obviously for safety reasons, but you know, when you really look at the masculine and feminine energy, you know, the yin and the yang, you know, it's not designed like that. You know, as the man, you're the rock, you're the anchor in this whole piece. You know, women are governed by their emotions, but a man, you know, your job is to be the truth at all times. You know, and strength. You know, this is why when women, you know, deal with a man, you know, a lot of them get turned on by splashes of aggression, man, you know, from time to time. And a lot of guys don't recognize the signs of when a female needs you to access that bag, you know. And listen to me, I said splashes of aggression, not the whole kit and caboodle, you know, where you just turn into a maniac. You know, nah, that's a turnoff. But when you can access some aggression around a woman, you know, pretty much show leadership and get her back in line. A lot of women will push you to that point where you got to access that. And I'm telling you, man, that's going to be some of the best sex you're going to have in your life. But that's just another display of strength with a man. You know what I'm saying? Women are never going to respect a man that she can run all over. You know, those guys, I just consider, you know, pretty much toys in a woman's eyes. Somebody she can play with, somebody she can get over on and, you know, play her little dangerous games or whatever with that guy. But there's also a guy out there that, you know, he possesses enough strength that a female's ego wouldn't dare turn up on. You know, these guys do exist in the world. You dig? You know, if you check out a lot of videos online, that's kind of like that alpha beta kind of dynamic. You know, the alpha is the more headstrong guy that possesses the strength to get a female back in line. You know, and if you're really an alpha male, you're going to do that with your energy alone. You know, and the beta male would just be the guy that goes along to get along. You know, kind of lets this female do whatever she wants. You know what I mean? He's too concerned and consumed with being liked and not respected. You know, and as a man, nothing happens on your watch without the respect there. Period. You did. Period. So, you know, even if you're talking about the sexual dynamics, man, you know, when you're holding a woman, when you're touching a woman, she needs to feel your strong hands. You know, the tone of your voice, the way you talk to her, the way you look at her. You know, those piercing eyes that you have. All of that needs to symbolize strength. You dig? You attack all of that with strength. You know, and never let up. You know, don't take no days off. And you know what? When you wake up, you're going to do it again. Handle that shit with strength, man. You know, it's a very underrated characteristic that a man needs to possess. Period. He needs to possess strength. You know, a man should exude strength. You dig? It's how it is, man. So, you know, I know a lot of people like to gloss over that. You know, we talk about other characteristics and factors of a man, and people go right to money, or people may go right to looks and everything. But like I say, dog, ain't nothing cracking without a man possessing that internal strength. And physical strength as well. Women love a man with a strong body, a hard body. Women pay big money for massages from men. If they got big, strong hands on them, they love that strength, dog, in a man. Women do not want to be dominated by a man that she feels is a homo. You know what I mean? I just hate to say it like that, but, it's just the truth. He's very effeminate. He might even show some gay tendencies. Nah, man, she's not going to wholeheartedly respect and submit to a man like that. And really strength, I'm not really talking about outward strength at this moment where you just talking, you know what I mean? Shut up or do this. Or, you know what I mean? You're too demanding. You know what I mean? Nah. Your presence alone, your energy alone should be able to carry that woman. You dig? Really you're going to get to a point where you just got to give a female a certain look. And she understand what that looks mean. You know what I mean? She gets it. She been around you enough. She been studying you. You know what I mean? She understand what that moment entails right there. When you give her a certain look, she understand. You dig? Don't get it twisted, man. But all of that symbolizes strength, man. And that's what every man should be going for. When you get to a point with a woman where you just give her a certain look, and that look could be, you're pleased with her at that time. That look could mean that you're disgruntled, you're disappointed. It may be a different look, give or take, depending on the scenario, but nonetheless, when you get to a point where you just give a woman a look, that can guide her behavior either way. Right? But you got to be a strong man to even do this, man. You really got to have the fucking nerve to even do some shit like that. But that's the great divider amongst men. That's the great separator amongst men. Some men do have the nerve to do that. And they got the confidence to do that. And they got the internal strength to do that. Some men don't. It is what it is. So I'm going to close with this, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Work on your strength, man. Get into some masculine activities. Work on your masculinity, man. Be a masculine master at whatever you do. When you're talking to a woman, when you're around a woman, how you carrying yourself, how you moving. Do everything with masculinity and strength. Don't stoop down to the woman's level. You know what I mean? Get caught up in your emotions and get thrown off by her and what she's doing and her emotional state. This throws off a lot of men where they get out of pocket, man. Quiet is kept. A lot of women, they're going to try to press your buttons. Why? Because they want you to show splashes of aggression. And what does that symbolize? It symbolizes strength, man. Major turn on with women. It's going to keep them wet. It's going to keep that sexual tension in the air. And that's ultimately what you want, dog. Salute.